But my name is Kevin Kelly. I am the Director of Parks and Recreation. And this afternoon we have the pleasure of dedicating this outstanding mosaic, I wouldn't call it a mural, a mosaic that was put together by the Creative Vision Factory team led by Michael Kalmbach. So with that, I'm going to have Mayor Mike Brzezicki come up, just say a word or two, and then we're going to have Mr. Namni Chwalko come up, the City Council person, and Michael Kalmbach's going to come up and talk about the project and acknowledge those who are here have been very helpful and instrumental in this project. Okay. With that, no further ado, let's welcome our great Mayor, Michael Brzezicki.
So now let me tell you what happened. I pulled up in the car and I said, okay, I'm taking my coat off, it's hot, and for the first time in history, he's got a suit on. So I figured I've got to get back dressed up again. Kevin, thanks. Listen, you know, I have to tell you, I was trying to think, where is art over there? I'm trying to think of where the art display was going to be, and I get here and I see this beautiful wall of art that is alive and exciting and beautiful. And Michael just introduced me to Brenna Smith over here, who's the artist, and I have to tell you, it transforms our city. It transforms this little portion of the city, and I'd love to see more and more of this because it's what energizes the city. It makes it feel like a city. This is what cities do. This makes it a city, and cities make that kind of art come because it just makes you, puts you in touch with life, and these are reflections of life. We just put some new art in our offices back at the up on the 9th floor, and it just transforms the way the whole place feels. So, Kevin, congratulations to you and Michael. It's what you do over in your shop is extraordinary, and thanks all of you, and I hope this is just the first of many more. And I've already, and we were interrupted speaking, and I said, I've got an idea for a big, I can just see something pretty exciting in another part of the city. So thanks and congratulations, Kevin.
Thank you. You know, one thing we've got to start to do more of is bring color in the park. Parks are always green from grass and the old playground equipment, but color really changes that. So with now, why don't you two gentlemen come on up, give us some background on the project and all the individuals here who've helped make this a success, because I believe without you two, this project would not have happened. Thank you.
Afternoon, Councilman Namdi Chwalko, you're representing Interfaith Housing and the Western Inner Cities Futures Collective. And we'd just like to, first of all, thank Parks and Recreation. A lot of times we think about partnerships, you're thinking about how things come about. This really was us saying that we had a project and we were looking for a partner, reached out to Kevin, and he was more than gracious to assist us with this retaining wall. Some of you may be familiar, this project was actually a lot of handprints was on the wall from a project years ago where people came in and painted the retaining wall and then put hands on it, but it wasn't the hands of representatives of this community. It was actually the volunteers who placed their hands on the wall. So actually today, art speaks for the community, where this is truly a representative. Art is something no one can make for you. You have to make it for yourself. So this is art from the community. And I would like to also thank a lot of this project was created through our Youth Ambassadors Project. We have our two representatives here, Ms. Khadija Jarman and Robin Brown, who worked with the Youth Ambassadors over the summer, and this was their culminating project for their Summer of Service project. There's actually this mural and also a mural there on 5th Street that group did to speak about their community. So it was a great project. We also like to thank our funders who helped support this. Those would be the Laffey McHugh Foundation, Longwood Foundation, and also the Wells Fargo Foundation. And lastly, we'd definitely like to thank Michael Kalmbach and the representatives of the Creative Vision Factory for all of their hard work working with our youth throughout the summer to make this a reality. Again, art speaks for your community, and this is truly a representation of our community, and thank you for helping making our children's voice come to life.
Michael Kalmbach.
Well, thank you for coming out today. You know, this project, all these projects that we've been able to do, this summer is the first time that we've had consistent work where we've been doing public art throughout the city, and we're paying our members $15 an hour for their labor contributing to these projects. So the artists that led workshops with youth ambassadors, the artists, you know, Billy and Jamie, who came down here and installed, everyone was getting paid for their labor, but that added something extra when people walk by and say, thank you, or I've been waiting for something to happen onto this wall, or wow, that looks really cool. Being told that you're a part of that is a special feeling. You know, our program is a behavioral health drop-in center on Shipley Street. We're funded through the Division of Substance Abuse and Mental Health. I don't believe that we have a behavioral health crisis here. You know, I feel like we have a money crisis. And when you can give people something to do, where they find fulfillment, that they can get a living wage, and make something that's transformative, that's really magical. And I have to say that I too, every time I see these retaining walls, practically there is one in every single public space in every park in the city. I'm imagining projects for summers to come. So thank you for coming out. We'll be here to answer questions. All these triangles, all the colored triangles were created by the kids in the Youth Ambassadors. Just read the messages. You know, these aren't woeful, sorry, you know, sorrowful-filled messages. They're messages of hope and resilience and talent. The talent and the assets are here, and I believe that these projects are a testament to that. So thank you very much. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Namdi, especially, for putting everything together.
And just in closing, this mural is another part of the mayor and our administration's efforts to put more enhancements to West Center City. I want to acknowledge Lieutenant Seligman, who's here, who's on a day-to-day with his community policing officers, helping us out, you know, engaging the community as to what goes on. Mr. Gundy Jacobs, who's the leader of the West Center City Hicks Anderson Community Center. Darian Gray and Wayne Jefferson work with me. I mean, we're vested in this neighborhood to make a change, but we can't make the change without the individuals who live in this neighborhood. And this is just another example of just taking an old beat-up wall and taking some individuals who need, you know, a chance in life to be able to show what they can do and put them to work, and this is the result of it. So we continue with the partnership, and at that, if anybody has any specific questions, we'd be glad to answer them. If not, come up and take a really good look at the wall, and the messages are on it. Thank you.